Good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you here. Good morning, Suzanne, Holly, Marlene, Kim. Yes. So here I am back in my own craft room today. Oh, dear. Well, wasn't that a well-kept secret, hey? Anyway, we had planned that, as Suzanne said, we'd planned that a couple of weeks beforehand. Um, and how we never let the secret out, goodness only knows, because, yeah. Hi, Roz, how are you? Good to see you. Um, yeah, so that was it. We did a live together. There may be others in the future. Don't know. We'll see. Okie dokie. So today we didn't get home until we got home reasonable time yesterday afternoon, but by the time we picked up the dog and we picked up the dog, had a chat to my friend Sue. Oh, migraines are the worst. I used to have them when I was young, and yeah, not pleasant at all. So I used to get really sick, dark room, bucket, the whole thing. Yeah. All righty. Yes. So I hope that you're feeling a lot better with that. Now, like I was saying, I didn't get home until a little bit, by the time we got home and picked up the dog and had a chat to my friend who looked after the dog, and then came home and had a bit of a rest, and then put washing on, unpacked bags. You know what it's like when you've been away. So I haven't put a lot of thought into today, but I think I'm going to do, I don't even know what you would call it. I would just call it a double panel card or something like that. So anyway, it just seems dark in here and I don't know why. So that's what I'm going to do today, and let's hope it all turns out well. I think we're going to go straight down to the desk this morning. There we go. And I'd meant to cut these out before I went and I didn't do it. So, hi Debbie, how are you? Lovely to see you. Sending you big, huge hugs. Okay, so I did do this when I got home. I'd meant to do it before I went away. So, yes, it absolutely is, Roz. It's a fly by the seat one again. So this was what Suzanne and I both did the same card. We just did different colors. Well, if I'd have gone, hi Sheila, how are you? If I'd had gone with what I was thinking originally, Suzanne and I would have done the same colors. But yeah, so this was it. Popped a little bit on the back for a bit of writing, and that's the inside of the card. So that's called a triple Z card. So with our little chart, I was able to cross off the Z. I could cross off T for triple. Do you think that's just, like pushing it a little bit? So down here, I'm just going to put Z fold. It's just so that I know what I've used each one for. So we've got the Z fold down there. Do you think we should use the T? Oh, it was a triple. Yeah, we could put the T for triple. What do you think? Yes, I am. Oh dear. No. Sometimes I find if I just sit here and do something, then it works out just as easy as if I sit here and plan it for weeks. So hi, Glenda. Don't know if I said hello to you earlier. See, this is where oh, Sue's here. Hi, Sue. Oh, 2 seconds. I will be back. I walked out the door and my husband said destroyed it, and I thought, oh, what have we destroyed? And he's doing some stuff about beaver blue. Oh dear. Good morning, good morning. Blue? There's no blue on there. It's black and white and silver. It might look blue actually on the thing, yeah. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm going to do this today. So before I came on this morning, I had a big brown box delivered. So I've now got these gorgeous Christmas papers, which I'm going to use for other things as well as Christmas. So I'm sure you've all seen the beautiful colours and what have you. So this one is the Traditions of Christmas, 12 by 12, and it's got the pinks. So that means I've got these gorgeous glitteries. So they are really quite shiny. And I have the die cuts as well. So that's what I'm going to be using today. This is the stamps. I'm going to actually die cut this out of the paper today. I'm not going to stamp it. M for metallic. We've got we've got M here as well. What do for mixed bundle? I think metallic sounds better. So so we'll do another M. And then we'll do metallic. We should be able to add a couple today, I think, which will be nice. So I did take this piece out because I'm going to be cutting one of these here. So that piece is out. I decided to use Real Red. You love the embellishments. They are nice and flat, aren't they? Deb, just take care of you right now. Do what's right for you. It takes a while. So just look after you. That's all that matters. So I'm using Real Red, and I didn't have any gold left, and I thought, well, what will I use? And I found this piece of gold glitter or shimmer paper, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to use that, and then we'll see where we go from there. But I also got, so some of it came in the new packaging, some of it was still in the old packaging. So I got the Delicate Pines, which you can see is this paper here. And I like this because there's some in here that you can use for a lot of other things as well as Christmas, which is what I fully intend to do. But you can see I haven't even opened it yet. So it's got lots and lots of dies in it, and I'm really looking forward to using the pine cones. There's these, there's the big big pieces here to cut out the pine areas. We've got little tiny somethings here. I'm not sure what they are, but each of these two individually, you could just do so much with it. And that's, I don't buy a lot of Christmassy stuff because, you know, it tends to only be usable for a short time. But look at this. We've got the flower, the flower, the flower. or it's probably not supposed to be a flower, but I'm sure it would look similar if it was just cut out without the paper. So I'm thinking building flowers up with that one, but I'm going to see how I go. So what do we think? So that's rather cute, isn't it? And then, oops, let's go in. So that was that. We'll put it over here so I don't drop it everywhere. And then I got the friendly foliage, and this came in the new packaging. So this is the stamps in here. So you've sort of got this. Can you see what it looks like? I don't know if you can. Let me put it on there, make it any easier. So you've got like this piece here, which I think is quite good. And then you've got some wording, which I can't read unless I read the front. But I do believe that, yes, with the new packaging, the front, the picture on the front is the same size as the dial, the stamp inside. Remember with the other ones, it was slightly smaller. So it says here for you always, wishing you all the best, get well soon, sending love, you're on my mind and in my heart and thinking of you. So I'm looking forward to using those. I think they'll be quite, I can think of lots of things to do with that larger stamp in there. And then you've got the dies that go with it. It's a bit awkward getting used to these longer packages. So, and then you've got the dies that cut out the bits inside, which is rather good. And then I got this one. It's called Delicate Framing Dies. And you've got the stamp set, which has got big hugs, simply the best. So very thankful, here for you, and so happy for you. And then the actual dies are like this. Hi, Monique. How are you? Good to see you. And they just, I mean, I can think of so many things that I can do with these. You can pop them up and you can have corners on your cards. You can have different shapes, and I would even use this as an edging down the side of a card. I really would. Little flowers, when there's some bigger flowers, some leaves. It looks to me, it's a little bit oldie worldy, which is something that I really like to see. So I'm looking forward to playing with that as well. So that was my big round box this morning. I also got some black card, which I'm sure you all know what that looks like. And I got some black Memento ink pad because I didn't have a black ink pad. So these are pretty good size. They're not, I can definitely see the bonus of having the thinner dies, the thinner packets, because it's not going to take up anywhere near as much room. Just have to work out how I'm going to do it. All right, for now, I am going to do this card, or attempt this card, considering we're flying again. So I'm going to use, for the base, the Real Red, and it's going to, actually I haven't even chosen a top color yet. I'll do that in a minute. 10 3/4 by 5 1/2. So what have we got here? We got 10 3/4. I always worry. Yes. So we're going to go by 5 1/2 and 10 3/4. And then we're going to score this at 1 5/8. Like I said, I don't know even where I saw this or where I got it from. 1 1/2, 1 5/8. And that's not up there, so let's hope that still worked. 3 1/4. And then the same on the other side. So 1 5/8. Hi Tanya, how are you? And 3 1/4, that's right. I'm a bit dithery, aren't I, this morning? All right, so if anybody knows what this shape is called when it's finished, let me know. So I'm just going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to fold that in like that and find a bone folder. And then this one back. Is that the right way? Yes, I think it is. And then fold this one in. If it's not, we've just made one of our own. And this one back. So we have that shape card. Right. Anyone who knows what it is, tell me what it is. All right. So that's what we've got. Now I'm going to cut some, this is the matte section of it because I haven't chosen the top color yet. While we're doing this, have a think, because I'm going to make this the matte and the matte, and then on top of that we're going to have another color. So what color do you think we should put on the top as our main color? There's a thought. So I want 3 inches by 5 inches. And I should have changed my blade and I didn't. It's all right, I've got some new ones on order. So we've got 3 inches by 5 inches. We've got 2.5 by 4.5. Two and a half by 4.5, and then 3 by 4.25. Got 3 there. We sure do. By 4.25. So how this is going to work is the 3 by 5 is going to go on here. The 2.5 by 4.5 is going to go on here. So when it closes over like that. And this piece, the 3 by 4.5 is going to go in the middle. Oh, I should have done that bigger, but never mind. Okay, so that's how it's going to go. You know what I'm going to put across here. So what color? Yeah, I should have, Tanya, sorry. I usually change the blade. I've got new blades over there, but I haven't this time. So yeah. So what color do you think we should put on top? Should we go green? Should we go random, do blue or pink? The bit that I'm going to cut out, I have 2 choices. I have the red with the little pink flowers, or I have the red with the big pink. Well, that one has the big pink flower as well, but the little blue flowers at the side. So the very, very light blue. What do we think? What color should we put with it? I suppose green would look nice. Any offers on that one for me? I've got a little bit of that glitter left. I'm running so low on glitters, and pink, hard choice. All right, let's see what pink I've got. So do we want anything as dark as Petunia Pop? I don't think probably not. I might have to go through my where's my multi-packs? These are my multi-packs in here, so I've usually got something different in them. Oh, that one's quite bright. Oh no, that's not a multi-pack, that's a... Let me have a look-see. So I want really quite a light. If I'm going to use pink, I'm thinking something like that. What do you think? Something really light. Would that be Bubble Bath? I've got that one as well, but to me, oh no, it's the same. Let's do that one, shall we? It's either Pretty in Pink or I think it's Pretty in Pink, actually. So we can do that. We can try that. Let's do it. Okay, so now we're going to do the tops. And we're going to do 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So let's go. Two and 3/4 by 4 3/4, and that is going to sit on there. What do you think? Think that works? Today you're going to be a silent viewer. That's perfectly okay. All right, so there's that one. And then the next one is going to be 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. I think I've got 4 1/4 there. No. So we'll go 2 1/4 by 4 1/4. And that goes on that one. Actually, that pink on that gold looks quite nice, doesn't it? And then we're going 2 3/4 by 4. So let's go 2 3/4. That is not even the slightest bit straight, I can tell you. Let me see if I can cut this straight. Does that mean that last piece was all over the joint? Nope. Okay, let me see if I can get a straight line on this first before I start cutting. Otherwise, we're going to end up with all sorts. Yeah, that's wrong. You need it to be there. Okay, let's do this now. So we need 2 3/4 by 4. So let's go 2 3/4 by 4. And that's going to go on the middle piece. So there's not a lot to this, is there, really? So that's what we're going to do. Now, on this left-hand piece here, we're going to put a greeting. And then this is going to be the right-hand piece, but it's going to have that piece sticking out from it. So it'll sort of cover what's on there until it's unfolded. And then, look, I've got little bits of glitter everywhere. This one will be in the middle here. Now, what And I think we just put something else on there. Just put another greeting, part of the greeting there, part of the greeting there, and the floral thing there. What do we think? Night, Monique. So we'll do that. So for now, I'm just going to put these together. Says she, you can't even put a glue on in straight this morning. So that's going to be that one. I've got it somewhere in my head that you can actually cut a piece out of here, put a little amount of glue around the edge and use it as a, you know what I mean, to put a card in or a little note or something, which would probably look quite nice, but I'm not doing that today. So we'll just do what we can do today. So my goal is to get my subscriptions up. So if there's anybody sitting in the background who hasn't subscribed and would like to, I would absolutely love that. I think it's sitting at 120 at the moment. The more we get, the more our channels get out there for people to see different things. Not necessarily all different things, but often just different ways of doing things. Yes, that piece was a bit off skew, but that's all right now. It's flattened out. So now we can see a bit better what we're going to have. So we're going to have that. All right. Before I do that, now I'm going to cut out. Going to use the new stuff. It's like Christmas, isn't it? Hi, Cheryl. Lovely to see you. From East Central Florida. Ah, lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Now, what did I do with? Now, this could be a bit, no. Where did I put the dies for this then? That's Unbounded Love die. Did I put, probably put them under here. Here we go. Yeah. I think it's going to be a bit fun to start off with whilst we get used to the new packaging and whether we're looking at dies or stamps or what we're doing. But hey, it just adds to the fun. It all adds to the fun. All right, so I'm going to cut. So as we've got pink, I'm assuming we're going to cut the pink one of these. I'll cut one of each and then we'll see. So I need to cut a strip. Oh, that's a shame. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that because you lose too much. So I'm just going to see if I can do it this way so that I don't lose. If I just cut a strip, I'm going to lose little flowers and all sorts. So I'll just do that. They might well work for the inside of a card or something like that. So that's a blue one. And then, oh, that's not a full pink one there, but let's do a pink. Oh my goodness, I've just gone over that flower. I don't think anyone's going to notice. Do a pink one. I don't think I want to waste much of this paper at all. Isn't it lovely when we get specialty paper and it's got the gold on it and what have you? All right, so I have one of each here and I'm not going to lose that. Put that under there. And I'll cut those two out and then we can choose which one we're going to use. And no, Suzanne, I still haven't got the mini going. Haven't worked it out yet. It's going on here. Put it up the right way, Lorraine, and then you'll be able to see what you're doing. Okay, so that one goes beautifully over there. Oh dear. There's a piece, that'll do. Pop a little piece of sticky on there to hold it in place. Oh, very cute. Very cute. Need to line that up a tad better this time. The good thing is that's all I wasted around it, which is awesome. Let's get that on there. I think it's shifted. Never mind. I can fix it. Yeah, I just need to go in there a little bit more. Alrighty, so there's the two. We've got the pink and we've got the blue. So we'll have a look because it's going to go on here. Let's move those two out. And it's going to go across like that. So this one's the pink. And then this one's the blue. Do we have a choice? I'm going to cut that back a bit. Yeah, Peaceful Garden is, you can use it for so many different things, can't you? You need some sort of database to put keywords and pictures of your sets. My goodness, Suzanne, you're good. I don't have spreadsheets. No. You know what I should have done? I should have put these through an embossing folder. That's what I should have done. The big red flower, that one. Okay, that's what we're going with. Thank you very much, Holly. Awesome. Yeah, so my husband, when I went out there, he said, oh, it's whatever he said. And what he's doing is he's cutting out, he's not cutting out anything. He's making more of these glue holders with the 3D printer, because when we were out yesterday, I happened to see a tricolor in black, purple, and gold. So guess who couldn't? We got two people that are living right near each other? Or three? That's awesome. That'd be fantastic if you've all met up. That's amazing. All right, I don't really want to put that through now. I've stuck it down. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? But anyway, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have that across there. I just feel this is very plain. Maybe I should do something across the tops. Let's see if it will go through an embossing folder. Let me see. Um, 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 um. How wide is it? Maybe we should just use those, my favorites, the little narrow ones. If I can find them, that is. Clearly I've had them out for something else. There they are. Do you think it would work? Oh, look at this. We have people that have, oh, that is so awesome that you live close to each other. That is amazing. All right, I think I'm just going to see if I can get these into this, the wide one, into the folder. And I think it'll just go in there. Let me see how this works. I might be having to that's the widest one. So if this one goes through, then we'll go through. Let's see how we go. I just wanted to give that a little bit. Oh, yeah. Well, that's not the widest one. Yes, it is. Same. So that on there, that I think that brightens it up a little bit. Can you see that? So I'm just going to put these others through. It was just a tad plain before. That there. And that there. So when we went to pick up the cats this morning, they were both meowing. They were happy to see us. So that was really good. Moving this one over a bit because I want that bit there. Otherwise, it's going to look odd. It's probably just me, but hey. Right. Let me take that out of there. And then what I'll do is I'll turn this up this way because you see we've got that edging, that wider edging. I'll do the same with that, and that. And then we're going to put that across there like that. And this one needs to have a greeting. So probably should have stuck with, I think I might do real red and then the pink again and put the greeting on there. So thinking squares or, yeah, let's do squares. Let me have a look at what the so the Christmas greenery doesn't actually have any wording. Interesting. The Did you get one soon? Nope. This one, which is the Delicate Pines. Now it does, and doesn't have the sort of shape that I was looking for, does it? Might just have Celebrate the Season and make it into see if it's got anything here to cut it. This is what happens when I haven't seen it and decide. No, there's nothing in there. So I will use this, and let's see what I've got here. Let's grab these out. You'd think I'd know better than to try and get them out without doing that, wouldn't you? Okay. It's not quite going to go in that. You could do Celebrate the Season. That will just fit in there. Or I can put, no, that's too big. Too big. Let's do Celebrate the Season. Let's see, though, it might not fit. No, it's not going to. No, it's not going to fit on there. It would fit in this one. And then I'll cut it back. I think that's what I'll do. Go in there. And okay, let me cut this first. So that just fit in there, doesn't it? Yeah, it's going to have to be die cut. It's going to have to be heat embossed. Well, let's get the words out. That will do. That will do just fine. In there. Get out the gear, all the gear. We'll get this. So I'll do it in the gold. I haven't actually used this before, but I think it should be all right because I'm using Versamark. Fingers crossed that I have plenty on there. Oh, it only just fits, you know. Just let's see what it looks like when we put the gold on. Oh, I didn't put the stuff on. Never mind. Does anybody else always forget to put the... I've been quite good lately and haven't forgotten as often, but sometimes I don't mind a bit of the extra sparkle around, but other times you don't really want it. All right, let's see how we go. Put that over there, out of the way. Up down there, a little bit of noise for a minute. And this is where we watch the magic happen. There it goes. Look at that. That only just fitted on there. Wow. And did you see the little extra sprinkles that I put around for definition? I thought they looked pretty good, don't you? Oh, dear. You forget. Everyone forgets. You haven't used your embosser yet, Tanya. I love heat embossing. I just forget to do it a lot of the time, which is really silly. And this little outfit here, you know what you've got. You can put all of these back in here so you know where they are. You've got your tools. You can put your Versamark in there. You can put your little pad in its paper when you find its paper. And I just know where it all is all the time. So it's really cool. All right, let's get this show on the road. Otherwise, we'll be here till Christmas and we won't be celebrating then. Okay. That one. So what I've got to be careful of here is I am not putting the glue all the way across. So if you have a worry about that, you can always sort of set it up how you know you're going to use it, like so, and then you can give yourself just a little mark on the back so that you know how much you can do and how much you can't. But I mean, it's a pretty good guess. A bit on the side. And then we will just pop that. Fairly central, a little bit of a gap. And pop that on there like so. Then this one is just going to sit in the middle here. And I might put something on it afterwards. Let me see where that's. So I just want to set this one right in the middle. Like I said, you could make it into a little pocket if you wanted to. And then this one is going to go this side. I'll just pop that over. I'm putting a little bit more on because of the embossing. Now I want that to, it's not the same size, but I want it to sort of, so. Oh, see, now I went over on that one. So that's another thing that you can use these for. Oh, Mum's come in, has she? Thought you'd be out shopping, Mum. That'll dry, and then when it's dry, you can always take it off just with a rubber. All right, so that's what we have now. This one, I'm going to put Merry Christmas across there. So that's going to cover, that's going to go there. And then which one were we having? This one. And then this one is going to go across here. I'm going to pop that onto dimensionals. This one I will keep flat. So I want to take it maybe to there because I do want that to cover it, which it will. All right, let's do that. So this one I'm just going to stick straight down because the other one's going to go over the top of it. So my next order, actually that embossing didn't turn out particularly good, but that's okay. My next order, I have kits for my kit class. It's funny how at the very last minute people sign up, and so I've got a good kit class coming up. Oh, okay. I've got a kit class coming up on the 25th, which I'm really looking forward to. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to make myself a little mark, because otherwise I'm going to go too far. I'm going to put dimensionals on this side. Excuse me. But not that side, because that's the side that's going to be hanging over. One more. Beautiful. So then I want that to go right across the top bit there, like that, so that when it comes out of the envelope, that's what they see, and then they open it up like that. And I think I will put something in the middle there. I'm not sure what, but that closes and that goes over the top. I suppose you could do it that way if you wanted to, but I like the idea of that covering the greeting. Okay, let's use, oh, where are they? There they are. Get to use these today. Wasn't Saint Nick, I think it was Saint Neil. Neil is one of my brother's best friends, and he goes and does the lawn. You'll have to tell Neil, Mum, he's got a new name. Saint Neil. It's been one of my brother's friends for probably, I don't know, 30 years or something. All right. Now, let me, maybe longer than that. We can use gold. We can use red. There's no pink in here. So we've got red and gold in the card. We could use green because there's green in the card. So red, gold, or green. We're not going to touch the blue. Not on this one. What do we think? So we've got the gorgeous red, the gorgeous gold, and the green. We do already have glitter in this gold here. So what do you think? Who's going to be first? Because that's the one I'm going to do. For sure. Don't be shy, people. What I'm going to do actually is measure this. Nobody's game to go first. So 4 by 5.5. Let's see if I've got 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. I could, if I wanted to, I could pop that onto the back for, oh, thank you, Lynn. 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 Thank you so much for the beautiful card. That's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for that. It arrived just before we went away. So, oh no, was it? Yes, it was. We've got the gold, the green, or the red. I don't think we need to put the blue on there. Gold. Okay, I said I'd go with the first one, so that's what it is. Right, let's go with gold. Right, so we do have three sizes. We've got the large, the medium, and the small. So let me. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so we're going to put the large one up here. Ooh, wonder if we should. No, let's put that large one in the center of the poinsettia, and then we can put two medium ones. Learned that lesson. Hold on to them, Lorraine. One up here, and we'll put one. They are so flat, just really flat. It's like picking up a piece of paper. So we've got that for the front, opens up to that, and then I will probably put something else on the end there. So there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? It's very pretty. Okay, so it's so lovely to receive to receive happy mail, isn't it? There we go. What do we think? Will that work? I am a little bit worried about the edge of that. Like when you go to put it down, you need to put it down and hold it down, but I think it'll still work. Okay. Once it's open, isn't it? People don't go around opening and closing them. So that's what it looks like from the top. And then it just folds in and in. Do we like that one? Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I was just going to pop that bit on the back. I'll do that. Why did I turn it over? It's white both sides, Lorraine. It's the same piece of card. Just for a message on there. Now, I want to use Wink of Stella, but I know that I'm going to be pushing the boundaries because I don't think there's much in there at all. But we can give it a go, just a little bit. There is some coming out. It's not a great deal. But we can put it on these little ones. Nothing at all coming out when I squeeze. So these little pink ones are so cute. There we go. And I can see if I can get a bit of sparkle out. There is a bit coming out. Pop a bit on the back. This is where we'll see it. Like I said, there's not a huge amount. You can see some of it there. There we go. You're going to case? No, I don't mind at all. No, that's the whole thing. We just share. And, you know, I got it from somewhere. It's just this time I'm not sure where I got it from. So see you soon, Suzanne. Yeah. But I quite often, when I did, where's that one I did the other night? This one. So this one was one of Louise's from Iced Images. So, yeah, that's I like to case cards. I love it when other people do. I think we all do. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy. Alrighty, that's what we've got. That's our card for today. I'm going to pop back up to the top. There we go. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another card. Wednesday, I should be able to do the morning. Thursday and Friday, I'm working. So Thursday night, I will do a card. I may not do one Friday. It just depends. This will be my last week of work for until they need me next time. So things should settle down again after this week and we'll get back into some sort of normality. So we'll just see how we go. I don't really want to do one Friday night because and Thursday night's going to be hard because I do trivia. So unless I do it really late or I do it really early. Yes, Roz, I've got some of that here. Just some icicle. Can pop that in there and see what else I can get out of there. That is a great idea. You're very welcome, Glenda. Thank you, Sheila. Okay, everybody, lovely to see you all, and I will see you all again tomorrow morning with another card, and I will work out what I'm going to do on Thursday and Friday so that we don't miss out altogether. Alrighty, so if I was to go earlier in the morning, oh no, what have I just said? Would that bother any of you? Because I could possibly go, because I don't start work till 9:30, so we'll think about it and talk about it, ladies. I might be doing myself an injustice there. Alrighty, I will catch you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. If you have enjoyed, if you could like, share, subscribe, that would be wonderful. And like I said, I will see you all tomorrow. So take care.